In this video, I'm going to be discussing the low frequency oscillator function of the Z5, which is found here. These are two separate independent oscillators that can add on to some of the other oscillators that are within the Z5. LFO1 is hardwired to the frequency modulation for rotation or for orbit, and the individual oscillators can be tied to either LFO1 or LFO2. It just depends on where you want to get the signal from. Also, another feature on the console is sweep. Now, sweep takes the output of the LFO, and instead of running it to an oscillator, it runs it directly to the X and Y output. So right now with this switch in the down position, I've got LFO2 going to X and LFO1 going to Y. So if I bring up X here, and this does help in this demonstration to get a kind of a visual effect of what's going on. So this is coming from LFO2 because I'm in the down position on this switch. The controls that I have of LFO2 here, this toggle switch allows me to change between a square wave or a ramp. Now I can adjust the frequency all the way up to a couple hundred hertz. I can adjust the symmetry. All the way one way or all the way the other. I can adjust the offset of the signal all the way to the point to where it's essentially being clipped internally to the Z5. As you can see, it's not moving at all. I have to bring it back into that window. I can also adjust the gain, which that can take it from one extreme to the other. And gain in the middle is 0, right about there. And this goes one direction and then back to the center and then back to the other direction. So it's bipolar, it can go both ways there. Same with offset. And symmetry, of course. Now if I bring up Y, which is tied to LFO1, now I've got all sorts of craziness going on. There's nothing in sync, so I'm not going to get any good pattern unless I happen to stumble across it. Both of them are getting a ramp wave. And there you can see the offset that I'm applying to LFO1, and then the gain. And so that pretty much covers the function of the LFO. It's pretty basic. It's got a couple different manipulation things that you can do to the signal with the offset and gain and symmetry. LFO1 does run a bit slower than LFO2. That is by design. LFO1 needs to be able to go extremely low in frequency for some of the effects that you may want with orbit or the rotation, whereas LFO2 is not quite twice as fast, but pretty close. And to change these around, if you wanted X gain to be driven from LFO1 and Y gain to be driven from LFO2, then the change of this switch will do that, will accomplish that. And that covers it. Thank you for watching.